Good morning, Mr. Gecko. You want to say good morning to your viewers? Hmm? Guess what? It's very quiet. I don't hear anything. A miracle. I can hear the wind blowing, which is amazing. Today is an unusual day here in paradise. You know, when you live in the countryside, you think, there's a scooter over there. I don't know why, for me, about quiet. I got a thing about noise. Seems to be like super sensitive to noise. I don't know why. I'm always looking for. Sorry, I got something in my eye. I always got trying to find places that are super quiet. And this has not just been for a few weeks. One of the reasons why I moved here is to be still and quiet. And that was over 2 years ago. And I was feeling this before then. And coming out to paradise, where I live here, you can see, ready? You can see behind me. Don't get dizzy. And there's a river behind me. One of the reasons why I wanted to come live here is because I presumed that it was going to be quiet. And I've learned that's not true. But today, this morning, it's quiet. The farmer turned his engine off and everything's quiet. You can hear vehicles way off in the distance over this way. And the rooster. I don't mind nature noises, you know, birds singing, even a dog barking. But it's just beautiful to be here this morning in the quiet. I can hear the trees moving and I can hear the roosters way over there. Beautiful, huh? Get back. What are you gonna bite me for? How come you're always biting me? Starting to get a little bit warm now. I think when it first starts off, if you're still and stand still in a t-shirt, you're alright in the shade. But as soon as you start to work or do anything, you get warm. Now I wanted to water the garden, but I can't. I gotta prime the pump again. I made all this, put the concrete foundation down, bought the pump, concreted the bolts into the ground, put the pump on. So I gotta prime the, you see the water coming up now. There's electricity with a light. So when the light, at night when I water, usually at night, just before dark, it reminds me if I left the pump on, because the light stays on in here. You can see the water coming up now. The pipe actually goes down here, down into the river. But what happens is with like a one-way valve, so when the pump's sucking, it pulls the valve off its seat and allows the water to pass by it. Comes up to the pump, gets put under pressure and sent to the pipes, irrigation system. But what happens is at the end, because it's in water, under the water all the time, you know, the like organic material, algae and stuff build up around it, or you get a fish stuck in it or something, and it leaks. So it allows the water in the pipe to go back down. The way it should work is you flick the switch, it comes on. When you turn it off, the pump stops. The water that's in the pipe stays there because the valve closes in the river. But okay, so you can see it's full now, so I'll put the water off and put the head back on. Okay, so the cap's back on. You can hear it pumping. So let me just close this box now. Yeah, I built all that. Kevin's irrigation system. So now you can see it raining in the garden. Raining in the garden. There's a lizard up there, can you see him? I don't know where he come from, but he when he first come he's like really small. And I've been watching him grow. He just lives in the plants, and he lives in these hanging baskets up here. I don't know what he eats, I guess bugs and stuff. But it's really super cute to watch him. You know, I water and he sees me coming, he'll run up the connector there, you know, the basket hanger. But he just stays there, hangs around on this plant. It's really cute. I'm thinking some people pay a fortune to have a lizard to stick in a cage to feed it bug food out of a can. And I got one living in my plants, just minding his business. Cool, eh? One thing cool about living here, I call it paradise, because everything grows. I just got another lemon off the tree. One of my plans was, it took me 2 years to remodel this house and make it livable, because it was in the mega flood, which is 3/4 of the house was underwater. So you can imagine what it was like on the inside. The people who had it before cleaned it, so the mud was gone. But the walls still needed painting, the electricity still needed, and on and on and on. It took me 2 years to get the house the way I wanted it, and the outbuilding and so on. And then I had about, I guess, 6 months where I felt like I didn't want to do nothing. And then I started feeling sick for a while, and I had no idea why. Maybe it was my body catching up or something. But now I'm starting to feel back to normal. So the aim is to keep planting different fruit trees, so that in time everything will grow here. I mean, so back there behind the bushes you can see the house. Okay guys, so I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of what paradise is doing nowadays. So I'm stood on the edge of the garden looking, and this is a river. I love it out here, just watching this go by. When the puppies were first born and they were small, I tried to keep them from running all over the place. So I made a little pen under there. Well, they're not small anymore, so you know, they can just run around. But I'm going to take that pen apart and probably build some chairs and a place to sit, and you can just sit and watch the world go by. Cup of tea in the afternoon. What do you think? Okay guys, I will close off for today. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and look after yourself. Stay healthy. All the best, guys. See you later.